Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Karen. Today we are looking at part 1 of youth leadership. And that is something that is very, very important. Leadership, right?
Absolutely. Being a leader, knowing how to lead, how to get people to follow you, how to inspire and motivate people. Now, when you see leadership, you might think, well, I'm not going to be the boss of a big company, a CEO or something like that. I don't want to be a captain or a general in the army. What do I need leadership for? Well, leadership can be useful in all sorts of other ways apart from running your business or being the captain of a boat or something like that.
Exactly. And a teacher in the classroom is also a leader, right?
You go.
And then a manager at a company is also a leader.
Sure.
And even in your own family too, there might be a leader that oftentimes would give you ideas to motivate everybody. Say, we're gonna set a goal and we are going to accomplish it. We're going to achieve that goal. And that is what leadership is all about.
That's right.
Having a good leader is very important.
It is very important. Your mom and dad might be the leaders in your family, but as they get older, you might have to step into that leadership position. Or even now in your hobbies, if you're the captain of your basketball team or in a band or working with other people to put on a play, someone has to kind of be in charge and say, all right, we're going to have a plan. This is what you'll do. This is what I'll do. We'll work together. And doing this in ways that make people happy, that keep problems and fights down to a very low level, that can be real leadership. And the good thing is, as the title says, youth leadership. Learning how to do this when you're young can give you all sorts of tools and skills and knowledge for when you're older, when leadership becomes more difficult.
Exactly. So let's get into it and learn more about youth leadership.
Ruth was tired of being a follower. She wanted to be a leader. By chance, she discovered a new youth leadership program at her school, so she signed up for it. At the first meeting, Ruth learned to look at her strong and weak areas. They could help her reach her goals and desires. She just had to use them right. All right, we are learning about youth leadership, or how young people can learn to become leaders before they enter the working world or that kind of thing. Things you can do as a young person to develop how you can lead and inspire other people.
Exactly. And like we mentioned before, leadership, that is a noun. Basically, it just means guiding maybe a group of people or an individual. That means just one person, to motivate them, to lead them into a certain direction so we can accomplish something, to do better, right? To become better people.
Exactly. Hey everyone, follow me. And to have people follow you and not go, we don't want to. Because that would not be good leadership. So what's going on?
That's right. Okay, so let me get started. Ruth was tired of being a follower. She wanted to be a leader.
Interesting.
So a follower is the opposite of leader, right?
That's absolutely right. A follower is someone who goes along behind the leader. So if you see a group of people, maybe a group of tourists walking around the National Palace Museum, someone might have a flag and saying, everyone follow me. That would be the leader of the tour group. And all of the other people just kind of walking behind like little baby ducks, following the mother duck. Those would be the followers. Now you can actually be walking behind someone and be a follower. Or if you're part of a group and you know that one person is sort of the boss or the leader of that group, you could also be a follower. Often when we have elections in politics, the people who go out and cheer for that person they want to be the president or whatever, those people, maybe thousands of them, could be the followers of that politician, of that leader. So basically, we can't all be leaders.
Exactly. Some people will be followers.
Things work better when there's one good leader and lots of followers who are happy to listen to what the leader suggests. Anyways, back to our article. It says, by chance, she discovered a new youth leadership program at her school. Interesting. So she had this idea that, I'd like to be more of a leader and not so much of a follower, but she didn't do much about it. She discovered this by chance, this program at school. That means she was just lucky. Maybe she was walking down the hall and she saw a sign there that said, Youth Leadership Program, sign up now. So she decided to do this. So this was just a bit of good luck. But she took that opportunity, she grabbed that good luck when she found it. So she signed up for it. She joined the group. She wants to take part in the program and learn to be a leader.
And that's a wonderful thing because I think some people believe that leaders, they're born leaders. So maybe they think, I'm just not a leader. I can't get people to follow me. But actually, leadership skills, it can be practiced. It can be learned. And anyone can learn it.
That's right. If you're not a leader, you can learn how to be a leader. And if you're actually kind of good at that, if people follow you, you can just become a better leader.
Exactly.
And that would be great. So what did they do?
So at the first meeting, Ruth learned to look at her strong and weak areas. Because everyone has their strong and weak areas, which means that some things that they are good at and some things that they still need to improve on. Some things they're not so good at. They could help her reach her goals and desires. So she just had to use them right. So first you have to understand yourself.
Exactly, yeah. Leadership begins with yourself, not with worrying about other people, with being honest and looking at yourself very clearly. That will help you reach your goal. To reach something is to cross a distance, to get something, to touch something. If something is far away, like you're sitting at a table and the salt is way over there, you might have to reach for the salt if no one is there to pass it to you. We might reach for things that are very high above you. If there's a juicy apple way up there in the tree, you might have to stand on your toes to reach that apple because it's so far. And we can also use it in another way. You can reach your goals, right? If you something you really want to do, I want to get into this really great university. So you study hard for many years, you pass all your exams, and then you reach your goal. We're kind of saying you've done something that wasn't easy. You have to try a little bit more to get what you want.
And now we're looking at this word desire, and that is a noun. So desire, having a strong desire for something, that means a strong feeling that you really, really want it. So if you have a strong desire, let's say to become the president of Taiwan, that means you really, really want to do it. You would put in a lot of effort in order to achieve this goal. So something that you really, really want to do, you can say, I have a strong desire for it.
That's exactly right. And I have a strong desire to take a break.
All right.
So let's do that. Later, the program emphasized certain needs. Ruth needed to be confident and have the desire to create positive change. She must be able to carry out that change too.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were looking at Ruth. And Ruth was tired of being a follower. She wanted a change. And she discovered this youth leadership program at her school, right?
Exactly right.
And she could learn about her strengths and weaknesses. And then they would help her reach her goals.
Yeah, so to become a good leader, she needs to know herself very well, and then she can use that knowledge to lead others. So after she kind of looked at herself and her good side, bad side, the things she does well, the things she needs to sort of improve. Later, it says the program emphasized certain needs. So this would be the second hour, the second day, or part 2 of this whole leadership lesson. It emphasized certain needs. When you emphasize something, you bring extra special attention to something. The other things mightn't be important, but I really want you to notice or know about this thing because it's extra important, it's extra interesting, it's something I really want you to pay attention to.
Exactly. And now, Ruth needed to be confident and have the desire to create positive change. So to become confident, meaning that you believe in yourself.
I can do it.
You like who you are.
I like me.
And then you feel good about who you are.
I feel good being Ruth.
Exactly. So she must be able to carry out that change too. So create positive change. That means she wants to make good changes. So positive is an adjective. And the opposite of positive is negative. So when you have a positive attitude, that means, okay, I really want to learn. I want to become better. And this is very, very positive. Whereas if you're negative, you probably think, oh, I don't think I can do it. I will not try. I'm just not good enough. And that is called being negative.
And no one really wants to follow that negative leader. All right, Ruth also says she must be able to carry out that change too. It's not just about thinking in a positive way, but putting it to work in your real life every day. And then also, and here's the leadership, helping other people look at themselves in a good, positive way, making other people believe in themselves. That is real leadership.
Exactly. And I think that is really, really important too. A lot of times people look at leaders or, look at this role, leadership role. They just think, they just tell people what to do, right? And then maybe sometimes if they're not good leaders, they're just being bossy. But true leadership, that means helping people to see goodness in themselves.
Exactly. You're using not just your power as the leader, do it because I'm telling you to do it. Not just that. You're getting people to want to do it, to want to help you, to feel like they're part of a team working towards a goal, not just working for one person so that the boss can reach his or her goal. That's not
right.
really good leadership. We're going to find out more about youth leadership in part 2. So come back and join us. We believe in you. It's going to be great. Was that leadership?
Yeah, I think that was pretty good.
I'm working on it. See you soon, guys.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Ruth was tired of being a follower. She wanted to be a leader. By chance, she discovered a new youth leadership program at her school, so she signed up for it. At the first meeting, Ruth learned to look at her strong and weak areas. They could help her reach her goals and desires. She just had to use them right. Later, the program emphasized certain needs. Ruth needed to be confident and have the desire to create positive change. She must be able to carry out that change too.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 reach 动词达成达到。After years of hard work, Tom finally reached his goal. 经过多年的努力 ，Tom 终于达成了他的目标。下一个单字 desire 名词强烈的愿望。My sister's desire is to travel around the world. 我姐姐的愿望是环游世界。下一个单字 emphasize 动词强调着重。The teacher emphasized the importance of regular practice in learning a new language. 老师强调了在学习一门新语言中定期练习的重要性。最后一个单字 positive 形容词正面的。The teacher gave the students positive feedback for their hard work. 老师对学生的努力给予正面的回馈。Feedback 指的是意见的回馈。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 by chance 偶然间，这是一个副词片语 chance 是偶然巧合。我们来看看这个例句。I met my teacher by chance in the library. 我在图书馆巧遇了我的老师。下一个文法 sign up 报名登记，它的后面常常以 for 接受词来表示报名某种活动或课程。我们来看看这个例句 My brother signed up for guitar lessons. 我弟弟报名了吉他课。最后一个文法 carry out 执行落实，这是一个可以分开的动词片语。我们来看看这个例句They plan to carry out the project next week. 他们计划下周执行这个专案。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. Oh, by the way, Wendy bought us lunch, so that was a really big favor. Let's thank her. But how do we say that?
You mean in Chinese?
Yeah, thank you for doing us a favor.
I'm not sure, but maybe we can find some friends to help us with some translations. Let's see. 你真贴心.
You are so sweet.
You are so sweet.
So sweet.
So sweet? You're so sweet?
You are so sweet. Very good. You're so sweet, or you're so thoughtful.
You are so sweet.
Thank you. I know I'm so sweet, or you're so thoughtful. Okay.
All right, 我好感动.
I'm so touched.
那我好感动，可以说 I'm touched 吗？
You can add one more word before touched. I'm touched.
Very touched.
Very good. I'm very touched, or I'm so touched.
Happy.
I feel very happy. Very good. I feel very happy, or I feel very touched. Okay, so what translations did we learn today? There are lots of ways to show gratitude or your appreciation for someone when they've done something nice to you. And there's more ways to say thank you. We learned some of them today, so let's check it out. The first phrase is, it's very sweet of you. Or you can say, you're so considerate. The next one is, I'm so touched. And you can also say, it really moved me. And these are some other ways to show your appreciation to someone. That's all for translations today. Kiwi later.